Hey Glam Crew, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Nikki the Glam Teacher. Me, that's me, yeah. So y'all, last week I had a lit trip to Jamaica. Jamaica never disappoints. It never disappoints. I got to eat good, y'all. I got to see some friends. I got to see my family. This a little heart. This how y'all do the little heart. I'm working on it, but I got to see my family, y'all, so I'm so happy. I had a great trip to Jamaica. Now, if you are questioning your next vacation to Jamaica, you need to stop. Just go ahead and book your flight to Jamaica. You will not be disappointed. Tourists are respected and protected in Jamaica. It's a good vibe, it's safe, and it's very affordable. So, Glam Crew, let's get into this video. Before you go to Jamaica, you will need to get a COVID test. You will need to prove that you don't have COVID. You need to get a negative COVID test, and it needs to be done within 72 hours before you travel and present that. You also need to fill out a health authorization form. It's like a little questionnaire, and it needs to be approved. You can screenshot that or print it out. I'm going to put the link to that health authorization form. It's a Jamaican form that you have to fill out before you can get into Jamaica. They will leave you at the airport and send you back to wherever you came from. So that form is very important to fill out. Also, note that the Jamaican government can force you to quarantine while you are there. So let's say you're not staying at a resort. The government can make you put a tracking app on your phone and track where you are, and you have to check in daily with that tracking app, and that's if you're not staying at a resort. So when you're filling out your paperwork, you need to be staying at a resort, okay? Or else you will be tracked. And because you are quarantined, you need to stay at your Airbnb or where it is that you're staying. But on your paperwork, make sure you're staying at a resort, okay? All right. Also, to get back into the US, you need to have a negative COVID test as well. There are a lot of drive-through clinics that you can go to that are set up strictly for the COVID testing, and it's a really quick process. It's about $50 US money, USD. So get your COVID test. It'll come back within like a couple of hours. They email it to you. That's the boring part of the trip, you guys, but there's exciting stuff that went down. Oh, and I almost forgot, y'all. Jamaica is on a strict curfew. So like while I was there, the curfew was like Monday through Thursday from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. you are not allowed out. You are on lockdown. And on Friday, Saturday, I'm trying to think, y'all. On Friday and Saturday, the curfew is from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. There's no movement order. And then on Sunday, which I like to think as a family day where you go out and socialize, Sunday curfew starts at 2 p.m. So from 2 p.m. to 5 a.m., no movement, a lockdown, quarantine. Okay, but there are ways to get around that, and I'm not gonna go into too much detail because like it's like a secret. So if you follow me on Instagram, right? My Instagram is glam, I'm gonna put it here, glam_teacher, and message me on Instagram. I'll let you know like the people to reach out to so that you can still go out and experience things after curfew. If you're at a resort, some resorts do have tour guides and bus drivers, taxi drivers, business operators that have special documents, okay? They have special documents so that you can be out after curfew. And there are still some activities that are still open after curfew, but it's not completely guaranteed, y'all. It's not completely guaranteed. And now that I am back home, the curfew hours and stuff have gotten even stricter. So make sure you're reading the CDC website the Jamaican government website, you're checking news outlets, because you might want to postpone your trip a little bit, but you're still going to have a good time. Like, definitely if you're at a resort, but if you want to get the true Jamaican experience, authentic, and just like be with the locals, you're going to have to creep. You gonna have to creep, cause you not supposed to be in the streets. Oh, you gonna creep. And sorry. Seriously. All right, so now that we got the less juicy stuff out, let's get into the juicier stuff. So let's start with activities to do while you're in Jamaica. So you know that curfew I was telling you about? There are ways to go outside of those curfew hours. I mean, after 6 p.m, that's early. You might get hungry, and I'm not recommending this to everybody. This is not for everybody, but there are some particular drivers that have special documents that can take you to places to eat, and those places that you eat at might turn into a club, and next thing you know, the club has turned into adult entertainment. So like I said, if you're interested in some of that stuff, go ahead, let me know. Send me a message on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Drop me some comments of some more stuff that you want to see, and we will discuss it. So I had wrote down I had a whole schedule planned out, y'all, with things that we were going to do, and then it rained. Like, a whole day rained. We weren't indoors, but like, it rained. We went to a restaurant, danced, whatnot. But so just know that it does rain. It usually rains in the afternoon time, and because the curfew, you're going to be indoors anyways at curfew. But make sure you're up, you're out early. 7 a.m. you need to be heading to where you're going, because you want to get out and have fun, right? All right, so day one, you get to Jamaica, go explore Montego Bay, Mo Bay. I say that because if you're flying into Mo Bay, you're already there, you can experience it. They have the hip strip that has restaurants, a casino. It has Margaritaville, which is a nice restaurant, drinks. They have little water activities out in the water, like a big trampoline, a big slide, a big ball. It reminds me of that what's that show, Ninja Warrior, where you're on like the water challenge thing. It's awesome though. There is, that's a casino. Yeah, this casino, there's like a lot of stuff on that strip, just so much stuff I haven't even like officially done. There are 3 beaches right there. One is a new beach that they just created, Harmony Beach, because last year Harmony Beach was not there. Oh, and last year, y'all, they tried to quarantine me and maybe put that app on my phone. So say y'all at the resort, or if you get a roughneck boyfriend like my little Jamaican boyfriend last year, he was like, you with me, forget that curfew, da da da. I was like, okay. But it's still activities you can do within the curfew times, which is the right way, because you don't want to end up detained out of the country. It's not good. Y'all seen that show on A&E, the documentary where people they get detained internationally and they be in there for years just rotting. Off topic, sorry. So day one, you arrive, you explore Margaritaville, the casino. There's a strip club called Taboo if you're into those type of things. There's little restaurants that have like karaoke stuff going on like that. Jerky's is one of them, which is all in that area. Day two, wake up, make sure you're up, leaving out in the morning. Now see, for me, my day two, like when I come, I want to see my family. I don't want to go out, do all this stuff, and then just be drained of all my energy and not have even saw my family. So my sister was busy and working. I didn't get a chance to see her this time. But I made it to my grandmother and saw my aunts and uncle. From there, go to YS Falls, because the area, the countryside my family, well, that part of my family is on, it's in the area where YS Falls is, Appleton Run Farm. And there's this cute, I wouldn't say cute, but it's like this nerdy, geeky, like, it's called Firewater. And it's not yet that popular, but it's just really mystical how this water, the water has something in it naturally where you can light it on fire, and like you can be swimming in it like it's a jacuzzi. You swimming in it and it's fire. You swimming in fire. And it's like in this man's yard. It's like his private property. And that, I don't know how to give you directions to get there. You kind of just have to get to that area, St. Anne's area. Ooh, St. Anne's Parish. I think that's the right parish. But if you're looking in the area of YS Falls and Appleton Rum Farm, those are big tourist areas. Like, you're going to pull that up on the map. And then in that same area is the place Firewater. You're driving along the road, you see somebody walking down the street. Hey, can you help me locate Firewater? They're gonna know what you're talking about. Day 2, you can do, once again, leave out early, go to Ocho Rios, go explore Ocho Rios. Chukka has like a big package where you can add what you want. You don't have to do everything. You can add and subtract what you want for your day. So what me and my friend was going to do, this was her first time in Jamaica. Some of the stuff we did I had already experienced, but just to give her like a taste of like the whole island while we were there, we're going to do horseback riding in the water, horse and swim, climb Dunn's River Fall, and zip line. All of that together was $150, $160, and that included transportation. Now, if you already have transportation there, or you happen to come across a good driver and that driver is willing to be like your personal driver, hey, just call me when you guys need a ride, then go ahead and do that, because you get with these tour companies and tour groups, their prices are outrageous with how much they want to charge, and it's like, why? But use your mouth, talk, speak up for yourself, negotiate things. I mean, don't just go lowballing people, but you know, negotiate your price. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So you can do that for day 2, and then along the way, going to any of those places, you're going to pass a restaurant or somebody selling something on the street. Get you a good steamed fish with the okra. It's good. If you go to my Instagram, I'm going to have a highlight with everything that I've did in Jamaica this time around. I'm not putting it on my YouTube just because copyright issues, there's music in the background, and just, you can see everything, and the locations are tagged on my Instagram page. It's going to be under my highlight for Jamaica 2021. Then we have day 3. No, I said day 3 because day 3 was Ocho Rios. So day 4, that is going to be exploring Montego Bay again, because this was a Sunday. For us, it was a Sunday, and you know, curfew on Sunday at the time was 2 p.m. So we didn't want to venture out too far and not make it back in time. So there were options for that day. Because we were at an Airbnb for part of our stay, which I recommend Airbnb as a better option for where you stay, because there's like different perks to it versus being at a hotel or a resort. I'm gonna break down the different, I'll break down now. So the hotel might not be like all inclusive and only have like one restaurant on site, and the food might be dry. So you want to get a taste of like some true, authentic, local, straight off the street food. Airbnb, you can just have those options right there. Resorts may be a little bit more inclusive, have activities, better grounds, better pools, so those amenities may be a little better. You might have your own personal butler. But yeah, so that day, that Sunday, exploring the Hard Rock Cafe Beach. Now right now, the Hard Rock has its own beach and its own like cafe and bar and stuff, but it's closed. It never reopened from the pandemic. But if you're at an Airbnb that's in that area, which is Freeport, then residents get access to it, and it's literally your own private free beach. Because for a private beach, you're going to have other hotel guests there, or you're going to have to pay. I went there was nobody there, like nobody there, and it wasn't all the way well kept, but it was still a good clean beach. And then there's Dr. Cave Beach on the Hip Strip. That's $6 to get in. They used to have a bar there, a really nice bar, but that bar has since closed due to the pandemic. And it's next to the hotel, S Hotel, and that's a really nice hotel. But they don't have like anything going besides like nice bedding and a really nice infinity pool that overlooks the water and the beach. It's pretty, but other than that, I don't see what the hype is. Then day 5 would be bamboo rafting. Now bamboo rafting, well, there's 2 different places you can go. Actually, there's 3. And the place that I go to is Lite, which is like 20 minutes from Montego Bay. Excuse me, y'all. 20 minutes from Montego Bay. And you can do rafting. The water there is a little murky, especially after it rains, which it rains almost every afternoon that we were there. It rained for like an hour and then back sunny. Except for one day where literally the whole day it rained. But that's because that Hurricane Grace, we were there when Hurricane Grace came. Options on which one you want to go to. Now, if you want to get the limestone massage on your body, then the only one supposedly that does it is the Lite. Apparently the other ones, like in Ocho Rios, and there's another one I can't think of, they do not do the limestone massage. Okay. Then well, once you do the rafting, because that's maybe like a 2-hour experience, you also, when you're on the rafting, you can buy stuff, you can get drinks, there's food along the river, and it's lit. We ate, we had a good time. You can get ganja on there, music, you have a really good time on the river, y'all. It's a good experience. And that is, you shouldn't pay no more than $70 per person. If someone is charging you more than $70, then I would talk to somebody else. But there's a guy there, Juicy was running it the day we went this time, and it was $70. When I went before, I didn't pay anything. And I think that's because my boyfriend was rowing the raft and his uncle does it. Well, almost his whole family, his uncle, his dad, they do it. But, or should I say ex. But, yeah, some of these places, I have a pricing list that I might insert on this, or I'm not, because it's not my personal list. I didn't come up with it. It was shared to me from a different tour group. And that's their set prices, but their set prices are like right on with how much the actual business is charging you. Like Dunn's River is $25. Blue Hole, and they have a ganja farm there. It's each $20 for the ganja farm and the Blue Hole, but it's like at the same location. It's like it's a 3-in-1 thing at one place. Other places might try to say, oh, with transportation there, plus the entrance fee to get in the attraction, plus, you know, they want their little tip too. They might say some crazy price. Like, say you're just doing the ganja farm and transportation from Negril. Now, Negril to this ganja farm is maybe 20-30 minutes away. So that might be a $20 ride. So altogether, it'll be $40, right? And then they're going to add in their fee. So let's say they charge you $60. You can just get your own little private taxi person and catch a ride there, pay them $20, and then pay the $20 for the ganja farm. Versus a tour group who's advertising this, whatever. Taxi drivers are safe, okay? They are safe to get in. Don't think, oh, it's not safe, I'm gonna get robbed. No. Because tourists are respected and tourists are protected in Jamaica. That's how Jamaica makes their money. Like, they're not going to interrupt that, okay? So remember that. You are going to be taken care of in Jamaica. And there are police all around. Police everywhere, okay? If you even look like something is not right, the police will stop and help you, okay? All right. So back to the schedule. We were at Bamboo Rafting, and then you finish that, you go home and relax. And then let's say you do the Luminous Blue Lagoon, and that is a nighttime thing. There's also a sunset boat ride that you can do. So remember, you can do some night activities too. But remember, it's curfew, so you have to find a tour group or a taxi person that is willing and has those documents to take you where you want to go after curfew, and make sure they call and the place is operating, because that place may not be operating due to curfew restrictions. But if they know they have people coming, they'll be open for you. All right. Then the next day, you go to Negril, you explore the Blue Hole, which is like an underwater cave. I know in Mexico they call it a cenote. I pronounced that. They call it a cenote, right? So it's similar to that, and it's like blue mineral water, natural spring. Whew. Online, it don't look scary, but if you are brave, do it. There's a ladder. I said I was going to climb down the ladder, and it didn't look too stable. I'm a big mama, so I didn't do it. I wish I was brave enough, but I wasn't. But you jump down in there, swim around. They do have life jackets. The ganja farm is also there. Look on my Instagram page and you will see like the complete tour of that. You get ganja to take with you. They have like a hookah ganja thing there. That hookah thing, I don't know what that was, but that's there as well for you to enjoy if you wish. There's a bar and restaurant on site. I even hear that they have like hotels or something, like a Motel 6 type ordeal there, something like that. It's worth it. And then from there, go to the resort. So this time in Jamaica, I did stay at a resort and I loved it, y'all. Oh, let me get rich because I'm going to give all my money to all the resorts in Jamaica. I'm just going to go there and live for 6 months and then come back here and then go back. But the resort, I loved it. It was beautiful. We were at the Royalton Hideaway or either Royalton Negril. I want to say they're connected. It's a difference. Like maybe one is all adults, one might be more family friendly. I'm not sure what the difference was, but we did a swim out room and it was gorgeous. You just like swim out. You got your own semi-private little pool. It was beautiful. And then where they were playing the music and dancing, like literally you can hear the music. I had my own little party. I literally had my own party in my own pool. You get room service. It's all inclusive. You call up. Now room service took a long time. And that's becoming common everywhere. Not only just Jamaica and at this particular resort. Excuse me. It's becoming common in a lot of places. I've been reading reviews. I'm in a couple of travel groups, and that room service wait has been really long that it's been going on. Maybe because there's not enough staff, or the hotel wasn't expecting so many people to be traveling, so they didn't think to staff a lot. But we ordered breakfast at like 6:45. Breakfast started at 7 a.m. We ordered breakfast at 6:45. We didn't eat till almost after 8 o'clock. It was like 8:15, and then at that, they didn't even bring a nice spread out. Like, I was disappointed. I thought I was gonna have my food floating in the basket while I'm in the pool eating grapes and watermelon like a queen. It disappointed me, y'all. But and then when you try to go to the restaurants, there's like 7 or 8 restaurants on site. There's a long wait, and they say they don't take reservations. There's no need for reservations, but I'm not sure if we could have made a reservation. But if you can make a reservation, make a reservation, because the lines and the waits are too long. The resorts have a lot of different activities. They have yoga on the beach. They have aqua biking in the water. I think I saw Zumba on the list. At nighttime, there's clubs. And there's people from everywhere. You will meet so many different people. I had a very good time at the resort. So then the next day, now y'all know I'm like a little nerdy, geeky type person. I don't like all the riffraff stuff all the time. So 7 Mile Beach, which is a nice 7-mile beach in Negril, you can explore different restaurants, arts and crafts along the way, get a massage along the way. Oh, and at Blue Hole, when I said that was a 3-in-1, you can jump in Blue Hole, you can go to the ganja farm, and also you can get a massage. And then if you don't want to jump in the hole, they have a swimming pool that's filled with the same mineral water that's down in the cave. So 7 Mile Beach. It is a nice pretty beach. There's restaurants, all of that good stuff along the way. Put up you a little cabana, sit back, enjoy some drinks and the view, and just relax. That's what I'm talking about. And then for like the geeky, nerdy people, I mean that in all the best way, because that's me. There is a place called Barney Flower and Hummingbird Garden. And it's maybe 10 minutes from, no, it's like 5 minutes from Rick's Cafe. Rick's Cafe is a nice place where you can drink, eat. They have this huge cliff that you can dive off into the ocean. I'm not brave enough, but y'all should try it out. It's not gonna be me. But yeah, so at the Barneys Hummingbird and Flower Place, it's just like a botanical garden. They have you can feed the hummingbirds. Like, they land on your shoulder and you have like a little bottle and you're feeding the hummingbirds. It's so cute. If you know me, you know I love flowers because I am named after a flower. I'm named after a flower. Nikki is not, it's my name, but like it's not the only name that I have. I have 3 names. 4 if I want 4. So yeah, that is how the days went. And then the last day, coming back from Negril, stopped by Usain Bolt's Track and Records restaurant. They have absolutely not the best, but the best food. Cause I went to some place called Father something. It's on my Instagram. The location is tagged, and they had the best oxtails of my life. I'm sorry, Daddy, but this place had the best oxtails. Now my dad made good oxtails, but that place was bomb. Now let me go quick over to places to stay, because I think that was the last thing that I didn't talk about. So, well, we kind of hit on it. Airbnbs are very affordable. You can find a nice studio if you're a solo traveler. I stayed at a nice studio in Montego Bay called Upper Deck, and I want to say I paid $30 a night. $30 a night. Very safe. There was a guard on the side. Is it gated? It's not gated, but there's a guard booth there. I know there's 2 ways in. The bottom way in is gated and locked, and then you have to come up to the top to get in, and there's a guard there. But a lot of locals stay there. There's only maybe 2 or 3 Airbnbs in the whole little division. So you will be with locals. You'll see kids and stuff going to school, and folks washing their laundry, and you know, regular stuff like we do. And then there are really nice Airbnbs that's over the top. There's Airbnb Luxe there. Depending where you want to stay, you can stay back in the countryside. You can stay right on the hip strip with everything moving and going. Resorts, see, when I look at resorts, I like those amenities. I want a spa on site. I love the swim up rooms. Depending where you're going, it might be called a personal plunge pool. I love indoor jacuzzis, so I don't have to like be in a shared space with people. I just want my own butler service. Like, it's vacation over the water bungalows. Oh, it's vacation. Don't think I'm going to a Holiday Inn on vacation. No, I can stay in Atlanta. Atlanta. I think that's all that I had for you guys. So like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to work on my vlogging and do some vloggings for the next couple of trips I have coming up. But my video quality is kind of crappy, and then I'll be having music playing, so I have to figure out how to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Gleam Crew. Take care and be blessed.